Men seeking immortality? Creatures with pincer claws? Cedar forest, what will they speak of next? Such fascinating creatures you humans are. Ah. Oh. You're here. Good. I take it you had safe travels? You could say that I was expecting you. Here, why don't you sit down and get something to eat and drink? How do you take your tea? All your favorites. Basilisk omelets, mandrake salad, some tarts, fresh baked bread. And eating some more herbal dishes to suit your taste. The food is very good here. This is one of my favorite places to come here whenever I'm in town. You know, I'm taking a small intermission from delivering messages. Yes, I know your name. My name is Liliarah. It's very nice to meet you. How did I know? Call it a woman's intuition. Some may call it fate that you are to find me. After all, there's much for you to hear, much for you to listen. You know what I mean. I'm sorry. I've been traveling all night, and I only just woke up half an hour ago at least. Well, being a messenger isn't exactly easy. It's hard work, but it suits me. Now, come. Sit and make yourself comfortable and get something to eat. For you and I have much to discuss. Yes. It has been a long time. So you can tell that I'm a legend. Clever eyes. Very clever human you are. Which one am I then? It's hard to tell, isn't it? After all, the way word of mouth stretches and changes and depicts our appearances in various ways. It's alright though if you don't know. But as I said before, we do have a lot to talk about, you and I. A lot of things have been happening lately. Ever since the snow of spring. Snow falling in the springtime. Sure, you could chalk that up to a drunk weather witch. There's a little something more to it than that, I think. Not only that, but it seems that there's been a disturbance in the eastern province. The place of Montreal. Something has been happening there. From what I've heard, it's the ruins. The ruins of that one place. The Castle Enclave. It was destroyed many, many, many years ago, long before you and I were ever and in existence, before we were even a thought in our mother's wombs. Do you know the curse that was uttered upon those ruins? And the curse was this, that any man or monster who was foolish enough to rebuild the castle, it would cost him the life of his firstborn son, and whoever was so foolish enough to rebuild the gates that shielded this castle, it would cost them the life of their eldest son. Yes, there have been vagabonds there and other such creatures, but no one dares stay there for too long or even try to rebuild the place. But I'm getting to that, human. Be patient. But it appears that someone is seeking to rebuild the Castle Enclave. Yes. Well, you know that. I know that. And anyone who has a brain in their heads and a good head on their shoulders knows of that curse and wouldn't even dream of rebuilding such a place. But someone is. As far as I know, they haven't begun reconstruction yet, but they're doing so at a terrible price. Now, tell me, what have you heard? You are not just a nobody, human. You have your trade, but you also have sharp ears to listen with. And you hear things just as well as I or any other human or monster can hear. And I certainly cannot hear everything from all around the world when I am but one creature who can only be in one place at a time. Even if you don't think it meant much, you have heard things. Now please tell me what you remember. Even the slightest minute fragments can be important. After all, in the ancient scrolls from the High Oracle, it was predicted that whosoever was to rebuild the Castle Enclave and its walls, at the cost of their own children, would be bringing war with them. So come, please, tell me what it is that you've heard. Hmm. Something strange. The fisherman's catches. I see. Less and less fish in the oceans. Oh my. To the point where he's actually considering fishing in the dungeons. It is an understandable response, but the dungeon life is not for everyone. That's even more troublesome. If something is eating all the fish in the oceans. Yes, I will have to speak to him about that. If no one else knows, then he knows. Why? I speak of the Sea Lord, the old man of Coral Cave. I know his true name, but I will not tell it to you. He's a man who enjoys his privacy. He and I know one another. Now, what else have you heard? A group of heroes defeating a martyr, the astronomer. That's what I was sensing. I see. That is good news to hear that they defeated him. After all, Mithria is nothing without its powers and pitfalls, and it is a vital part of the realm. What else? Oh. A plague? Oh dear. Have the clerics been trying to figure out what is causing such a pandemic? And figures in the forest? What kind of figures are you talking about, my dear? Cultists? What do they look like? Black and blue cloaks. Have they been making certain sacrifices? I see. Well, this does give me much to think of and to talk about. You saw an image of the deity they were worshipping? Absalom. Oh no. Yes. Everything's alright, human. Again, is there anything else that you can tell me? The slightest detail can be important. I don't want you to spare any details or fragments. I see. So the manticores are out hunting. waged war at the Court of Miracles, of all places. Thank you. This gives me a lot to think about. Yes, this means something. All of this means something very important. Here. Take this. Open it up. What do you see? Precious stones. What else? Coins. Good. Very, very good. Here. No, I'm not stealing it from this tavern. This tavern and I have an understanding, and I told them to hold on to this pouch. I told them to hold on to this and guard it until I could come back and collect it. I've been saving it for a rainy day, as you humans say. But take this. I want you to go and I want you to get yourself some armor. Get yourself a decent weapon and start training. You need to start practice fighting. Go to the guild of the boxer. Yes. Ask for Simon. Tell him that I sent you and that I'm calling in a favor. And he owes me at least 7. You're not a nobody. You're special. And I need your help. Please trust me. Thank you. I need to go now. This definitely gives me much to do and much to talk about. And there are people who need to know about this. But thank you for listening and for telling me. In return, come closer and I'll tell you my real name. It's Aulaire's. Will we see each other again? Almost likely. But for now, go to the guild and ask for Simon. I will take my leave with you now. Farewell, for now, human. The wizard's chime. There must be a wizard practicing his magic. Absalom, what have you done? What are you trying to do? If I open wide, one of us may get lost inside me or you. One of us is going to need to